In a short time from now, 112 million people, wrap your mind around that, right, are expected to pack their suitcases and travel for the holidays. Now, this is according to a new AAA projection.
It's an increase from last year, bringing us almost back to pre-pandemic levels. If you're one of those folks hitting the road, we're going to dig into ways to make sure your trip is a little easier. 90% of travelers will drive, so here are the best times to hit the road. On the 23rd, leave before 2 p.m. or after 8 p.m. On the 24th, before 11 a.m. or after 7 p.m. And coming home on the day after Christmas, leave before noon or after 7.
Yeah, and if you have to travel down south through like the Atlanta area, the worst gridlock, they say, is going to be on January 2nd, sometime between 5:15 and 6:15. That's where they've narrowed it down. And if you're going north through D.C., avoid the morning of the 27th from 9:30 to 11:30.
Right now, the average price of gas nationwide is $3.21. That's about 56 cents down from just a month ago. But could gas prices go back up by the time you travel for the holidays? Ben Thompson connects the dots.
What could cause the end of these lower gas prices? Let's connect the dots. The cost of a gallon of regular gas has taken a nosedive after peaking at $5 over the summer. That record high came as we were all dealing with decades-high inflation. Now, falling energy prices could continue to help ease consumer inflation. But AAA says there are a couple of bumps in the road ahead. OPEC, an organization of oil-producing nations, is sticking with its plan to cut crude oil production next year. That could limit global supply. Russia could also slash production after Europe's oil embargo and price cap. That could also reduce supplies across the world. And China's harsh COVID lockdowns have kept many of its residents off the roads. As those restrictions are eased and more people in China travel freely, demand may go up, and that could translate to higher prices for all of us. And that is Connecting the Dots.
Well, this week is the week to make sure that your car is in good shape if you plan on driving for the holidays. Mechanics say start with checking those tires, of course, right? Make sure that they're filled to the right pressure and they still have enough tread left. Also, on top of that, your wiper fluid. You might even consider having a trusted mechanic check out under the hood as well.
According to GoBankingRates.com, their survey, they found 42% of Americans will stay home this year, many citing inflation as the reason why. But there still may be a chance to see the family at a good deal. Megan Bragg learned you can save big if you just go early next year instead.
This is Google Flights taking a look at the Friday before Christmas to the Monday after from Charlotte to Miami. The average price for a round trip is close to about $500. Then traveling to Cleveland, Ohio, around $600. And Denver, the average price is about $350. You can see the prices are high for these trips. So what's the best time to take that getaway? Our source is Scott Keys, chief flight expert with Scott's Cheap Flights and Major Airlines.
Around January 7th or so, it flips virtually overnight from the most expensive time of the year to travel to the cheapest 2 months of the entire year for travel, and that's January and February.
Keys says flights can drop nearly 80% in January and February compared to December. So let's compare some flights. American, Delta, and Southwest are showing a round trip to Miami December 22nd to December 26th is around $500 to $600. Comparing that to January 19th to the 23rd, it's about $100 to $200 cheaper for the same round trip. And there are even better deals to other locations.
Flights to Denver out of Charlotte over New Year's, currently $586 round trip on a full service airline. That same flight just 3 weeks later in mid-January, $161 round trip.
Key says there are several reasons why January and February are the best months.
You've got so many families, students, teachers who really can't travel during those months because the academic calendar. And you've just got a lot of folks who maybe aren't thinking about travel because they just took a trip over the winter holiday.
So if you want to put that holiday trip on hold, January and February are your best bet. With your Verify Fact Check, I'm Megan Bragg.